So there's Matt. There's a rock right here I just dug out. And this is our new tractor. A little mini tractor, sub tractor. I dumped that rock there. Let's see how he does. Hold up, stop. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, that'll work. Not quite where I want it, but we can move it. All right. Here's a quick little PSA for when you're working in the woods, especially around Greenbrier, the plant Greenbrier, not the county or the city Greenbrier, but is to wear boots. My husband was out cutting Greenbrier vines, and you see all these little holes. You know, he's got Crocs. All right. I pulled about 50 of these out of his Crocs. He didn't realize that he had them in his foot, in his shoe, until he actually started walking on gravel, and then they started poking into his foot. So yeah, it could be wild rose, but since they were actually climbing up a tree a little bit, I'm pretty certain it was Greenbrier. But oh yeah, and here's the view while we're sitting at the little dinette in our RV. That tree right there, those I left they're black locust. So, but yeah, I always wear boots when you're cutting wild rose and or Greenbrier vines. Yep. Okay, today is Sunday, July 9th, and it's about almost 4:30. Showing some progress that we've made this past week, which wasn't nearly as much as we thought we would make because of some tractor issues. We got the tractor stuck once, and I'll show you where. And we spent 2 days trying to get the bucket back on after I dropped it someplace that wasn't level. That was fun. So I do have 2 stairs that have been put in. I got some hemp rope, 100 feet of hemp rope I'm going to be putting up for handrails, but I forgot my the battery charger for my drill, and I can't attach the the rope to the trees. Basically, I'm going to be wrapping it around the trees and screwing it in, but I got it and then letting it sag a little bit because hemp rope actually shrinks when it gets wet, and that can actually basically take down a tree because it tightens so much. So you got to leave a little bit of swag. Obviously not that much, but so yeah, didn't get that put in at all. 2 steps. When we come down here next, we're going to get the rest of these steps in, and I'll make sure I have the drill so I can put the handrail up. Of course, there's the logging road. There's my knucklehead dog, Carmen. Carmen, come. He likes to chase deer, rabbits, mice, chipmunks, possibly skunks. Have not seen any bear this time yet. Okay, down in here is where we're putting the shooting range, which is going to be between there. But we decided, Matt got down here and got some of the tractor cleared enough to where we thought we could get the tractor down here, and we got stuck. It's been raining right today, so it was dry here when that happened. So that was fun. You can see, because when it's been raining and stuff, the stream is going. We still got to get the tractor down here and pull these trees out. But we're not bringing it down here because we're planning on making a trail down through here. And in order to get the tractor down, but we're going to have to come down another route. Instead of coming down between here, I think we're going to have to come down right in there because it's an easier grade. But yeah, he got it stuck. And he was able to get it turned around down here to where he was able to back himself up inch by inch using the bucket backwards going back up the hill. That took about 20 minutes. And this is only about, I don't know, 60 feet. It was a doozy of a getting it stuck for sure. And this most definitely is, oh yeah, this is not wild rose. This is greenbrier. See how it's climbing the trees. Like a vine. That's greenbrier. Huh. Yeah. Oh, this is where he got all his thorns. So Matt, try not to step on these green. You hear me?
Yeah.
Well, you got your boots on.
Yeah.
These green sticks sticking up. So he got all this cleared. There was a bunch of barbed wire. Of course, greenbrier. And he got it to right here. And then I had to attach the truck. I mean the Kia. One moment. I'll be right back. So, he got the tractor right here. As far as he could get it. And he got it stuck. Couldn't get any further. So, we've got a Kia Sorento that's all-wheel drive. So, I backed it down to about right in there. Right in there. And hooked up some tow straps. And we were able to get it out. Of course, you can see some of the brush he's been clearing. The electric company did that. That's another tree I'll have to haul out with a tractor. And of course, there was some big logs right there that we pulled out. Then I got on the tractor and pulled it out. Right here is one of my tire tracks for my Sorento. Right there, right there, right there, right there. What happened is the first run, I just got the tow strap a little bit tight and started pulling. It started itching its way out. But then my tire sat there and spun. So I backed down a little bit. Told him just to hang on because I was going to make a run at it. I backed down about 5 feet and just gunned it, got it up here, and we got the tractor out. So yay. Which, by the way, my Kia Sorento has now pushed out a Hyundai Tucson from getting stuck. It pulled out a tractor, and it pulled out my dad's big truck because we, I'll show you here in a minute, backed the trailer down that we brought towed the trailer down with, the tractor down with, and the truck, which I think is a half ton, it's not 4-wheel drive, and it got stuck on a little incline. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm like, man, my little SUV is out doing everything. Okay. So here's the logs. Got them moved over here, and Matt went and trimmed all the chainsaw, all the branches off. And what we're going to do, we're going to come through and nail a 2x4 on some of these as a guide, and we're going to cut the top of it off, and we're going to make it into a bench. And that one, we're going to cut circular ends off, probably about 6 inches, might go a foot. And we're going to, on the bottom, cut out 2 flat spots, and those are going to be the legs. So, there's that. A Lodi, whatever it's called, apple tree. Looking good. The Macintosh does not have apples on it this year. And neither does Granny Smith. Of course, this is where the storage shed is going. Hopefully, in 2 weeks when we come back down, or at least a month max, it'll be ready. But we've got to come through with a chainsaw and saw these off. So they're flat with the surface. And there's a big one right there. Needs to just be leveled off. Or we might actually rent a stump grinder for the tractor. This is the apple. Oh, stepped in a pit. The apple tree that was already on the property, and it's loaded with apples. I'm just leaving my hammock up because we'll be back down in a couple weeks. We had planned on getting all of this pushed up into a pile, loaded up, and burned in the fire pit. That didn't happen. And all this stuff's going to have to go. But yeah, we started making, I got the tractor down here. I started making, I was going to put out wood chips for the path, the other trail that's going down through here. But I couldn't get through here because of this. I couldn't get through here because of that. So I was just like, you know what? Whatever. And I dumped it right there. We'll get it later. And my new official toy, favorite toy. It's pretty cool. Until you get it stuck. Or you drop the front end loader bucket someplace that's not level. And this is where we originally had parked it after Matt mowed the lawn. And I put the bucket right there. And I'm not sure if you can see or not, but this is not level this way or this way. So that was fun. Got a bunch of rocks dug out. My mulberry tree, I think, not sure if it's going to make it or not. There's one little sprout on it. On the way down here, it got that and the pawpaw planted got really beat up by the wind just of driving it. So I think it just got wind burned. It may make it. I don't know. If it does make it, I'm going to have to relocate it. But where, I'm not sure, because you don't want it anywhere near a driveway, your cars, or your house. And of course, the log cabin is going right here because they're messy. They're delicious, but they're messy. They stain your clothes. They stain everything. So I need to put it someplace where it's going to get more sun. Of course, this is west, so if I put it somewhere around in here, or even in here, it should get plenty of sun. I don't know. Another rock that we got dug out, but we didn't have time to do anything with, because again, we spent 2 days trying to get the bucket, the front bucket on. And then another day getting it unstuck down in the cove. So, of course, that's where I made a little tiny dent. With the bucket, I got a little bit of wood chips. Yeah. And then we got our new trailer right here. That little flag's a property line. But right here on Saturday, last Saturday, you can see where the truck got stuck. So we had to hook up the Kia, back it down here, and then pull it out. Finally got some milkweed growing. Yay! It's coming up. It's getting ready to bloom. I won't be here when it blooms, I don't think, but whatever. A few here and there. This fall, I'm going to transplant them so that they're not here where Matt needs to mow. That's the mower deck. that attaches, goes underneath the tractor. Matt just had to go get Carmen her zapper that we have. The remote control for it is not working. Well, its battery's dead. And she decided to go on a walkabout, chasing deer or whatever she was going to do. And we couldn't use her remote to call her back. So, yeah, fun stuff. Here is my onion patch, which is sad and pathetic. This was just a test for me. See how they would grow and what the soil conditions were like. I did do a soil test last fall. And I think I determined that, I think it was either low in phosphorus. I think it was phosphorus, which helps plants bulb. So, anyways, the bigger problem is onions do not compete well with weeds. And there's so many weeds here. We did till this up ahead of time. But yeah, it's bad, even with a straw. Up through there was where I planted garlic. And the loggers came in and mowed over with their equipment, killed most of it. But I've already decided that once these are ready to come out, hopefully in about a month, I'm going to put a tarp out, probably from here up. It's probably right through there, to expand the garden. And it'll kill off any weed just by putting the tarp back. I'll put the tarp on, leave it there for 30 days, pull it back, expose everything to sunlight, let water it really good, give it a few days for anything to germinate, and then I'll tarp it again. And that should kill everything. And then I'll be planting garlic there this fall. But I decided to do that because my potatoes, they're okay. And that's about it. Just okay. They don't get enough sun. They only get about 4 to 6 hours of sun, if that. And they need a minimum of 6, ideally 8 or more hours of direct sunlight. So I've already pulled up some, which were the Yukon Golds, but all those back through there were the red Pontiacs. And of course, there's a pawpaw that got wind damaged, and it hasn't sprouted. I'm pretty certain it's dead, so I'll have to plant another one of those. We came through here with the brush hog attachments to the weed whacker and whacked down all these blackberry bushes so we can actually get in here and harvest. But of course, they're growing back, but that's fine. He'll continue to whack them down, and eventually they'll stop growing. But we got another 2 to 4 weeks for blackberries, and we expect half of them will go to the birds and bear. But there's still a lot in this blackberry patch. We need to cut another pathway this way this fall so we can get over there and harvest. But you can see that deer have a tendency to eat blackberry leaves, the tender shoots. And there's one of my blueberries. There's another one of my blueberries. This is a black locust. We're going to end up having to probably top it about right there so that it gets more sun. And this is my rain garden. As you can see, there's still a little bit of water down in there from the rain earlier. Some mullein. And some of the rocks we've been digging up, we've been putting them all around through here. So it'll make it easier to weed eat. I planted a ironweed somewhere around in here that should start growing soon. That is lavender, I believe. And this is Russian sage. It may not like the soil conditions here. It's high enough so it's not actually in the water, but this soil may be too acidic. Got some Shasta daisies, red cardinal flower, different things. Some yarrow back in there. some goldenrod, some thistle, which is actually medicinal, but you don't want it in the yard because it got briars on it. It looks like chamomile possibly. I need to actually look at my chamomile plant at home. And I got some ageratum planted in there as well. And these blueberries look like crap. There's one. There's one. However, ageratum right there looks great. And that blueberry plant looks okay. We'll see. But there's some wild strawberries that I've never seen put off runners quite like that. But anyways, that's it. That's updates for now. Still got a lot of work to do. And we made a lot of mistakes with the tractor. As an understatement, wasted 3 days of our time down here messing with that. But we did get to fish, and Matt caught 3 fish. I caught none, so he's ahead of me. But that's it for now. All right, see ya. Bye.